Alright guys, so today we're working on a GE dryer, and the symptom with this is no heat. So a couple things to check. First is obviously you want to check your power, make sure you have power in your outlet. If that is good, then you want to move forward. And also on these guys, actually, your knob is a huge one. You want to make sure that your knob, you can actually pull it off and check behind it. Make sure it's not broken. Okay. Sometimes when you look at the inside, they'll be basically snap. So what happens when you turn, it doesn't actually turn the timer. So pay attention to that. So what you want to check first is these elements are pretty hardy. If you look at your element like this, these elements rarely ever do go. So but still you want to check it. So to check this element, you want to hold sorry. Okay, it's okay. So, all right. So we're gonna be checking the blue wire and brown wire and your purple wire, and put your meter on each lead, and you should get continuity or resistance. Okay, that sound. So on each one of them, you should be getting a reading. But these elements are pretty good. Now, what we're focusing on, those guys up there, those are cycling thermostats. You have your vent thermostat. All these you're checking out just fine. And the one that is at fault is this guy here. Okay, and that's your thermal high limit. So it monitors the temperature. If it gets too hot, it will trip. In this case, this guy did trip. Okay. So I tested him. Yep, so he's bad. Okay. Let's get a better visual here. Beautiful. See nothing. Okay. Now, you can check these up here for cycling, meaning to see if they're going off. So they should trip. When the element gets too hot, they should actually trip, but they come back on. Sometimes they don't come back on, or they don't trip, which would cause this guy to trip. And the thermal high limit, the one over there, he does not come on, so he must be replaced. There are tricks of making it come on, but it's recommended to actually just replace it when it trips. So we're gonna cycle these guys off. And the way to do that is you use a hair dryer or a heat gun. And what you're going to do, you apply heat to those, and they should trip. I will demonstrate that. I'm going to have my assistant hold my phone for me. Hold this right here. Get it closer. Right there. You can't move the phone, baby. Hold the phone right there. That's fine. Got it? Alrighty, hold it right there. Alright, so you can hear the beeping. As you can see, It's making the noise. So now, and that goes for both of them. My assistant is shaking a lot. So we're going to heat these guys up. So you want to heat them until you hear that click, and that just indicating that it is tripped. Now hold the phone again, please. Hold it right there. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna check them again, and they're off, as you can see. Okay. Other one. Off. That means they're both cycling. In a few minutes, they will cycle back on. So that part of the system is working correctly. So you'll have to replace this guy over here. You just heard it clicked. Listen again, you'll hear the other one. So this guy is ready, you ready? You clicked. Yep. It's taking forever. But anyways, he will click, he'll make that noise, click, and he'll be back online. So now if he's taking too long, then that could also be an issue as well. You don't want it to take too long. Or if it trips too early, that could also cause that guy to prematurely trip. They should actually be working pretty closely in tandem. So if he's still off, he could cause it to overheat. So I'm actually going to change both of those to be on the safe side. So change that, and the unit should be up and running. Thank you for watching.